Let's begin here at this hour. The murder case of 34-year-old Kirsten Kluyts has been postponed to the 20th of August. Bafana Mahungela is accused of killing the Sandton teacher in October 2023. The 21-year-old lawyer has argued that the student should be granted bail on the evidence of new facts. Veronica Makhoali is outside the Alexandra Magistrate's court for us, and she joins us now live. Veronica, this was Mahungela's third attempt to apply for bail.
That's right, Vuyo. His defense team has really been at pains trying to essentially release him from prison. You would remember that Bafana was denied bail back in December last year. That decision was, of course, taken on appeal and was again dismissed. But this time round, the defense believes that they do have essentially an application that was brought forward on the basis of new facts. Well, some of these facts also include the charges that he now faces. In July, when we were here, where the NPA of course initialed its readiness to head to trial, it added an indictment charges where we heard some of those new charges that were added. This includes attempted rape. We heard as well murder, kidnapping, defeating and obstructing the ends of justice, as well as, I believe, robbery with aggravated circumstances. But what was very interesting today during the bail hearing was that Mahungela's defense brought up footage of that area. You would remember that Kluyts was taking part in an organized run in her community when tragedy struck on the 29th of October, where her body was essentially found naked, bruised, beaten, and of course allegations of sexual assault following the autopsy that was taking place over there. And so the footage that we saw today was the defense trying to essentially put time codes to the sequence of events. He also wanted to show that the accused, was not the only person in the area during this run, during this event that was taking place. We also heard very interesting and details in regards to essentially where the defense stands in terms of the case, saying that the matter is not ready to head to pre-trial next week. And in his closing, also speaking about why Bafana Mahungela should be getting bail, saying that at this moment he would not be able to intimidate any of the witnesses, as those that would be testifying are essentially crime experts and lab results that they are still awaiting for. They also mentioned that if he is a danger to society, that the court should then put stringent measures. But they also spoke about his treatment currently in custody. And I am standing with his legal representative, Itumeleng Masekontate. Thank you so much for your time. A long day in court today. We heard quite a lot. And you brought up again, just walk us through, the statement of saying that this is a bail application based on new facts.
Yes, it is bail based on new facts, because upon discovery of the docket, the video footage, and the indictment, we then realized that the facts do not tally, and therefore they give us an opportunity. And after meticulous perusal of the video footage, then we realized it exonerates him. Because you will recall, in the initial bail application, the prosecutor said they're relying primarily on the video footage. And as you have seen today, no video footage shows Bafana Mahungela committing any crime, save for the fact that he is appearing at that sports club with the T-shirt of the deceased. And by mere wearing the T-shirt, surely somebody who's a logical thinker and doesn't need somebody to be a rock scientist to know that to wear somebody's blue T-shirt, it's murder and robbery, raping them. But on the issue of defeating the ends of justice, we told you we'll plead guilty for that. Yeah.
There was a moment during that footage as well where the state prosecutor, Ntate Bakang, also said, if you look at the footage that you presented in court today, there was a moment where you could clearly see Mahungela hiding items in a drain, and also looking around to see if he was seen. Is this footage also not going to in somewhat way hinder your own case?
No, it doesn't. And I'm saying this because in the initial bail application, when he testified orally, we admitted the fact that he took some clothes, hid them there, and gave reasons as to why he did that. He says, I did that because I didn't want to be in trouble. I had put my hands, I was afraid that I would be incriminated by those things. So, as somebody who was in a state of shock and fear, but on the other hand, you can see that it's a cover-up, it's some kind of manipulation of not going, and deception, of course, of not going to the right person and easily going for him, right? So we are, very convinced that today we presented a case, and there are so many grounds for him to be released on bail, but all that is in the hands of the court. But we wish to say also, in the event that the court does not grant us, it's not a threat, we still have a right to go to the High Court.
Thank you very much for your time. Again, that would be the third bail application from Mahungela's defense team in their efforts to get him out of prison. We know that the matter is, of course, heading to a pre-trial conference at the High Court on the 16th of August. That's just next week, where more details, of course, will come out on where the state stands in terms of the evidence against Mahungela, and, of course, the need to know what exactly happened to this 34-year-old English high school teacher and on the 29th of October, where she was found dead. And of course, this continues to be a harrowing story for many South Africans, and of course for the family that is also here.
Veronica Makhoali outside Alexandra. Paseka Mutweneng, known as Pastor Mboro, and two others will stay behind bars until their next court appearance on the 16th of August.